Hey there, guys and gals. This is Barcelona Jim, the bull market maverick. Hey, I want to bring this to you. Maybe you know about it, maybe you don't. But this is a book review. Caroline Myss. I've been following Caroline for probably the past, I'll say 7-8 years now. And phenomenal woman. She's a medical intuit. She wrote a book. Well, she wrote several books, but this is one I just want to touch on, tell you guys about it. Anatomy of the Spirit. Okay? It's all about healing. Absolutely phenomenal book. Alrighty? She covers the chakras. And if you don't know about the actually, let me say it right, the chakras. The chakras are our 7 energy centers that are in our body. We have 3 that are below our waist, and we have 4 that are above our waist. What's interesting is human beings are the only animal on the planet that has 7 chakras, energy wheels. Animals have 3. So the 4 is our soul. The next 4 that we have, that's our soul. That's why animals don't have souls. They have spirits, but they don't have souls. So the 4, 5, 6, 7, and then beyond, off the top of our head, those are the chakras that govern the human being, and that's where our soul comes in. Absolutely amazing book, great read. If you're having issues that you've been dealing with, maybe you've been dealing with, I'll just tell you about me, for example. I had thyroid issues, which made me tired. I put on more weight than I normally would have, and I got up to almost 260 pounds, and normal weight for me is 210, 205, 210, and I got up to a very high weight level, and a lot of it was because of my thyroid. And I found out, because I've always been into healing, not curing, healing. Healing is active. Curing is passive. Okay? As far as what you're doing. Okay? Healing is, hey, I'm taking personal responsibility, and I'm going to do whatever it is I need to do to correct this. Okay? Curing is, I'm going to go to the doctor, the hospital, whatever, and I'm going to let them do whatever they need to do to correct this or make it better. Okay, so I've always been into the healing aspect of things, taking action. Okay, so with my thyroid issue, after doing my research, digging deep, okay, understanding Caroline's work, I haven't had a chance to meet her yet, but I'm sure I will in the very near future. But going in and diving in deep and finding out what the issues were. And the reason I'm putting on all this weight and I have these thyroid issues is because of my lack of ability to utilize my will, to live my truth, so to speak. Okay, I compromised that and held back on it. And when you compromise your beliefs and you harbor them, and they just sit into your body, they show up somewhere in your physicality. Okay, so it has to spring out. And it sprung out in my thyroid, which brought me major weight gain, just a lethargic feeling, not feeling well. Okay, so I dug deep and went all the way back down to figure out what was the main triggers. What is it that I was harboring? Okay, so let's say you get into a relationship, and a relationship is not all you wanted it to be, but you say, hey, I'll just, because we've seen this happen over the generations, I'll just suck it up and deal with it. Okay, and then you die early. You die early from whatever complication that you're dealing with, and a lot of times it's because you did not follow what it is that you wanted. Even Alzheimer's, going back and looking deep, Alzheimer's has also been triggered by the fact that someone may have been somewhere that they didn't want to be, for a long period of time. So what they would do is they would just go aloof and kind of zone out. Okay? And then over time, that can contribute to Alzheimer's. I'm not saying that's the reason in any shape or form, but there have been cases where that has been all the linkage. The linkage has been in place to drive it all the way back to where a person wasn't where they wanted to be and they compromised themselves and they stayed there, and then the end result was Alzheimer's. Give you another example is lower back pain, for example. Now, not in all cases, but in a lot of cases, if you're dealing with lower back pain or maybe sciatica, more than likely you have money problems. You have financial issues. Okay? You harbor it in your body, it shows up and comes out somewhere in your physical. Absolutely amazing. Another thing would be teeth. Alrighty? If you got bad teeth or your teeth are falling out, more than likely you've had a self-image issue. Like if your teeth are just bad and ugly and just horrible looking, more likely you have a bad self-image. Unless you're from England, then I know things are a little different over there. It's all good. We love you. But here in America, okay, nice healthy white teeth are a sign of self-respect, self-confidence, and it kind of shows. And it's kind of a farce these days. I think people are, it's really gone over and above what it should be. But that's one thing also. I'm not going to get into dreams because, when you dream about teeth, that's usually a self-conscious issue too, but I'm not going to go into that. Let's see another one. Okay, arthritis. If you're dealing with arthritis, more than likely you've had some trust issues somewhere in your life that you harbored, and they came out in the form of arthritis. Absolutely amazing. Let's see. If you're a person who suffers from bronchitis a lot, then maybe you have low hope. Like the future just doesn't look bright to you. Okay? And when the future doesn't look bright and you get sick and bronchitis sets in and you're like you have chronic bronchitis, then that's usually a sign. I got bronchitis. If you've ever seen the Sweet Brown video. So, low hope can come out in the form of bronchitis. Amazing. Caroline Myss book. You got to check it out. Anatomy of the Spirit. I absolutely love Caroline. She is absolutely awesome in what she does. She says she's not gifted in it and that she just worked hard and developed a skill, but I got to give her kudos and all that she does, Caroline Myss. So this is Barcelona Jim, just giving you a small book review right now on this particular book. So I'll talk to you guys soon, and feel free to shoot me a message.